What's up, guys? This is LaPierre coming to you with a beginner drum lesson on how we can start using 16th notes as drum fills. Okay, before we worked on being able to play 8th notes with our right hand and our left hand, and then 16th notes hands together. Now this same principle applies to when we're playing an 8th note beat with our right hand on the hi-hat, and then moving down to the snare or around the toms to do a 16th note drum fill. So, counting 8th notes. We hit the drum 8 times within a bar. We're not counting to 8, we're counting to 4. So this is why we put the ands in between the numbers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we have our 8th note beat. 8th notes being played on the hi-hat with the right hand. Bass drum on 1 and 3, snare on 2 and 4. Sounds like this. Okay, so we're counting 8th notes when we play that beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, I'm going to bring both my hands down to the snare and play 16th notes. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. We hit the drum 16 times, 16th notes. We're going to be starting with our right hand and alternating. So it'll sound like this. Okay, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So, to get used to that transition between playing an 8th note beat with our hi-hat, bass, and snare, and moving down and playing those 16th notes, let's play 1 bar of the beat, 1 bar of the fill. Fill being the 16th notes on the snare. That'll sound like this. Okay, now we're going to work on looping that. So, a bar of 8th note beat with the hi-hat, bass, and snare, 16th notes on the snare drum, and then immediately I'm going to go back into my beat. Check this out. We're not going to do a fill that often, so let's do 3 bars of the beat, playing 8th notes on the hi-hat, and then the 4th bar we're going to move down to the snare drum to do our 16th note fill. Check this out. 2, 3, cool. There's our 16th note fill on our snare drum. Now we can take those 16th notes and move it around the kit. So let's do 4 hits on the snare drum. That's going to give us 1E and a. 4 hits on the rack tom. That's going to give us 2E and a. Then 8 hits on the floor tom. That's going to give us 3E and a, 4E and a. So that fill sounds like this. Okay, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a. Let's play that with the beat. I'll play the beat just once, and then go to the fill. Back to the beat once, fill, just so you can hear what that sounds like back and forth. Okay, again, probably play the beat 3 times, and then the 4th bar will be the fill. Now, rule number 1 is after every fill, let's hit a crash. Okay? Now, the crash is just going to take the place of the first hi-hat hit in the beat. Okay? So our beat is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? Instead of hitting the hi-hat on the 1, I'm just going to move it up to the crash. And then immediately back to the hi-hat for the and of 1. Check this out. So we're going to, after we play the fill, hit the crash on 1. So the whole thing, I'm going to play 3 bars of the beat, playing 8th notes on the hi-hat, snare, and bass drum. 4th bar is going to be our 16th note fill, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And then to start the beat again, when I loop the whole thing, I'm going to start it off with the crash on count number 1. Here we go. Pretty cool. 3 bars of the beat, 4th bar playing 16th note fill, and we're going to start the whole thing again with the crash on count number 1. Let's hear what that sounds like with one of our Roland TD-15 backing tracks. This cool funk loop is pretty cool. There, that's how we do a 16th note fill around the drum kit, mixing it with an 8th note beat, hi-hat, snare, and bass drum, and starting the whole thing again with our crash. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.